In the kingdom of Oduku, where silence held more weight than song, the queen had begun to scream. Not publicly, never publicly. But at night, in the hollow hours, when her breath turned shallow and her body flailed against silken sheets, her screams clawed through stone walls. Her handmaids whispered among themselves, too afraid to speak aloud the names the queen moaned in her sleep, names of men long dead, of lovers never named, of sins never confessed. The king, weary and proud, sought no priest nor healer. He sent only one man, Commander Akin. First sword of the palace. Loyal. Clean-eyed. Silent. Dangerous. Akin accepted the command with the same cold nod he gave before every hunt. The queen would not meet his eyes. He rode out alone, guided only by rumors and the riddled sayings of a child oracle who laughed every time he asked where secrets go to hide. Her only answer, under the baobab, where roots drink memory and the moon sells shame. It took him 3 days to find it. The jungle grew darker with every mile. Trees curved like watching elders, and the night never fully left. Then, on the 3rd night, the wind shifted. The earth paused beneath his horse's feet. The ancient baobab loomed like a monument, its bark cracked with time, its trunk as wide as a palace gate. He dismounted, heart steady. He heard drums, low and slow, like a heartbeat from under the ground. And then the market revealed itself. No lanterns. No shouting vendors. Just an eerie light that floated between figures cloaked in fabric stitched from smoke. No one battered with coins. They whispered. They touched hands. They wept or moaned or laughed without reason. He saw a woman receive a necklace in exchange for a tear she caught in a vial. A man kissed a mirror and handed it to a stranger who whispered, "Your regret taste of cloves." Akin moved like a blade through the crowd, until he saw her. She sat on woven mats, beneath a hanging string of wind chimes made from teeth. Her name came to him before she spoke it, Zalaira. She was young but ancient. Her skin shone like polished clay, her eyes rimmed in black coal and lined with something deeper than age. And her lips, full, soft, gently curled, were stained the color of blood oranges. "You came for your queen's mind," she said, not lifting her gaze from the burning bowl of herbs in her lap. "But you live with your own." "I'm not here to play games," he answered. She finally looked up. "Then you should not have come to the market of secrets." She rose with the soundless grace of smoke and approached. The incense blurred her edges. "Would you like to know what she gave up?" He didn't answer, but his breath caught. That was enough. She touched his chin gently, her fingers cool and deliberate. Then she kissed him. It was not like a lover's kiss. It was slow, ceremonial, and heavy, like falling backward into a warm ocean. In that moment, something opened. He saw flashes. The queen, naked in water, her back arched in rapture. A waterfall. A man's hand on her throat. Laughter. Pleasure. Guilt. Her whisper, "Let him never remember." He staggered back. "You showed me a dream." "I showed you a sail," Zalaira said, licking her lips. She traded her peace for a memory. "It is not mine to give you." She sold it. "To whom?" Zalaira smiled like a wolf. "To me." "You traffic in memories." "I trade in what weighs people down," she said. "What burdens the soul and poisons the tongue?" "Secrets. Regret. Desire. Things no one dares confess, not even to the gods." Akin reached for his sword. "You already paid," she said. "What?" She tapped her own temple. "Long ago. You sold me your shame, your sin, your sweetest betrayal." He laughed coldly. "I've never met you." She leaned closer. "Then let me help you remember." This time, she didn't kiss him. She pressed her thumb to his forehead, and fire bloomed behind his eyes. He saw himself. Younger. Drunk on palm wine and lust. Standing by a river. The queen, before she wore her crown, naked beside him. Her fingers in his hair. His oath to the king broken in a night of heat and hunger. He stumbled back, mouth open. You asked me to take it, Zalaira whispered. You begged me. You said, let me forget. And I did. The world tilted. The night deepened. He was not only the queen's protector. He was her secret. The very one now unraveling her. The market hummed around him. Someone sobbed. Someone screamed in pleasure. A child danced in circles with no shadow. Time did not move here. Memory did. What do I do? He asked, voice hollow. You cannot take back what is sold, she said. But you may trade again. He looked at her. What do you want? She smiled slowly. You. Not your memories. Your body. Your time. Your breath. Serve the market for 7 moons, and I will seal the memory. The queen will sleep again. And me. You will not. He considered it. The jungle pressed in. She traced his jaw with one finger. Or, you can walk away, and watch your sin eat her alive. He hated her. And he wanted her. He gave no answer. But that night, he did not leave. Zalaira's tent was warm and perfumed. The mats were soft. Her skin tasted of salt and honey. She did not ask for love. She demanded surrender. The first night, he gave her his body. The second, she took a song from his childhood. The third, he woke up unable to remember his mother's face. By the 6th moon, he no longer remembered the palace. He became part of the market. He kissed others. He took secrets from them. He whispered memories into clay jars and buried them beneath the baobab. He learned to move like smoke, to smile like a lie, to taste sorrow and call it wine. Zalaira watched him. Touched him. Never held him. He asked her once, who taught you this magic? She answered, the first woman to be silenced. And then, on the 7th moon, the queen arrived. She looked thinner. Older. Hollow. She walked like her bones were heavy. She fell to her knees before Zalaira. Please, she whispered. Take it all. Zalaira turned to Akin. It is your choice. Akin knelt beside the queen. Her eyes met his. I remember, she said softly. So do I. They kissed one last time. There was no fire in it. Only farewell. Akin stood. He walked to Zalaira, leaned in, and offered her his final memory, the kiss. Then he vanished. They say he now walks the market, faceless and silent, collecting the moans of strangers and burying them beneath the baobab. And the queen. She returned to her palace. She never screamed again. But every now and then, she woke with salt on her lips and a name she could almost remember, burning on her tongue. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button for more stories.